Back on Adapt and Respond with me, RJ Young. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. How many teams do you think will make the college football playoff out of the Big Ten in 2025? We got odds from Circa on which teams we think can make the playoff. And not every team got odds. I think that's pretty smart on the bookmakers' part because they lost their shirts on Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy last year. And one of the things that we had seen people do for so long is give plus 10,000 for almost every player that was, on the board. Now you just don't put those players on the board because you had these things happen before, and college football is such a volatile sport. So the programs that they chose to give odds to, I find interesting. Okay. Now, there are teams here that have never made the college football playoff, and there are those that have. So let's start with the ones that have. Ohio State minus 400. Cool. Penn State at minus 310. Also cool. Oregon, minus 300. Fine. Then you get funky with it. So three teams that you more or less can bank on because those three teams made the college football playoff last year. Plus 225 for Michigan. It's a lot on Bryce Underwood. Plus 480 for USC. It's a lot on Jaden Mayava. Plus 575 on Illinois sounds like good money because Illinois feels like that team that Indiana was last year. But then you got Nebraska, who's getting the same odds, plus 575. Then you get Indiana at plus 600, Iowa at plus 650. I don't know why we got Indiana here at plus 600, but if you're going to be able to put down 100 and pick up 600 on Indiana making the playoff, and they made the playoff last year, that sounds like a good bet to me. If you do the betting, right? I don't do the betting. Even though, I pay attention to it, whatnot. Too many people in getting pinched for betting. That's just new. I don't need that kind of controversy in my life. Plus 750 for Washington. Do you like Damon Williams that much? And then my favorite here, plus 1,800 Minnesota. Take a look at Minnesota's schedule. 2 losses. If Drake Lindsey is that dude, it's a good football team. PJ Fleck seems to think he's got the quarterback he needs. And he's got a guy that's going to play both ways in Corey Perch. That dude's going to play offense, defense, special teams. He's had 5 interceptions and a forced fumble. Plays great football when it's time to play great football. Taylor's back. He fell just short of 1,000 yards last year, 986, I believe it was, on not a whole bunch of rushes. I say that. He had over 200. I like the Washington at plus 1,800 there. Like, if you got it, fine. The Gophers feel like a team that were just this close to being Indiana last year. They just need a couple things to go their way that didn't. If they are good enough at making those opportunities theirs as opposed to those opportunities their opponents, it's easy for me to see them as a team here. And that is surprising, right? I think that Michigan at plus 225, I would probably swap with Illinois at plus 575. Feels like I don't know what Circle was thinking about there, but it's probably that the public knows that Michigan won the national championship in 2023 and made the previous 3 college football playoffs. Illinois has not done that before. I get it. Luke Altmaier, quarterback at Illinois, is one thing. Brett Bielema wants to run the football, and he's been pretty good about it. Also beat Michigan last year. It's important. Nebraska is about Dylan Raiola and Dana Holgorsen. I think if those two are in sync, you'll find a wideout or two that can help you out, and you'll make that happen. Iowa at plus 650 is intriguing because Bart Gronowski is a great quarterback, but will he be a great quarterback for Iowa? We'll wait and see on that one. I think he will be. I do. I did that segment earlier last week. Not a whole lot of people watch that segment as a standalone VOD. By the way, whenever we're having these discussions about the teams that we talk about on the show, if you want to see UNLV on this show, you need to show me more people, because there's nothing like putting out content that nobody wants to watch. So we don't do it. We talk about the teams that people want to hear talk about, and they do that by clicking through, doing what you're doing. So if you got a whole group of people over there talking about, I would really like to see more Iowa content, they ain't showing up over here. Show me the Iowa fan and we'll serve them. That's what we'll do. I think when you look at this list, though, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams that Circa thinks are capable of making the college football playoff, of 18 in that league. I don't see more than 4 here. I don't think that's even more than 4 for the SEC for what it's worth in a 12-team playoff. 3, I think you can bank on that. So the 2 teams that make the Big Ten championship game, and then maybe an 11-win team, right? Or a 10-win team, I guess, depending on the records of those 2 teams that make the Big Ten championship. But this whole part where Tony Petitti wants to see a 6-3 team have an opportunity to make a 16-team playoff in the college football playoff, I don't like that neither. I would love to see someone new from this conference make the college football playoff, like SC, Illinois, Nebraska, Iowa, Washington. Well, Washington's made it. Minnesota. It'd be fun. But if you look at past Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, good luck, because there might be a great Big 12 team over there. There might be 3 great ACC teams over there. Could be what Pat Narduzzi thinks, that North Carolina and Pitt are going to play in the ACC championship game this year. That could upset the apple cart. We'll see here. But this is fun to talk about because it's July. We're in media days. And everybody's undefeated. And everybody's got a shot. And we know that because Indiana flipped the script last year. Texas Christian flipped the script 2022. I would not be shocked to find out somebody somewhere does it this year. And that is why we absolutely, positively, 100% love this sport. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Adapt and Respond. If you like the show, subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. Let me know about that on podcast, Apple and Spotify. Leave 5-star reviews. I'm reading them. You guys are saying some really cool things, some very nice things. And let me send you a sticker. All right, it's going to be it for me. Deuces.